So you've decided that your meal requires a light lunchtime red rather than a hearty curl-up-by-the-fire red. Or perhaps you prefer a weighty buttery white rather than a zippy fresh little number. How do you find what you're looking for on a wine list or in a wine shop? Wine is a language and it takes time to become fluent. There's no quick fix, but here are 3 tips for where to start when all you've got in front of you is that information on the back of a label or on a wine list. Each grape variety has its own inherent characteristics no matter where in the world it's grown. Pinot Noir, for example, generally makes light-bodied, silky, earthy, red-fruited wines. Think of a ballerina in a cherry silk gown dancing with earth beneath her feet. Cabernet Sauvignon, on the other hand, is the rugby player of grape varieties because it's brooding and firm with lots of tooth-drying tannin and lots of blackcurrant minty flavours. Get to know the personalities of the world's most famous grape varieties, starting with these. So for your light, ballerina-type reds, try a Pinot Noir, Cabernet Franc or a Gamay. For your medium, more easily listening reds, perhaps try a Merlot, a Sangiovese or Grenache. And for your heavier, rugby-playing reds, try a Cabernet Sauvignon, Zinfandel or Pinotage. For your crisp, linen-sheet whites, try a Pinot Grigio or a Muscadet. For your pretty and perfumed whites, perhaps try a Sauvignon Blanc or a Riesling. And for your richer, more buxom whites, perhaps try a Chardonnay or a Viognier. It's all about whether a grape was grown somewhere hot or cold. Very generally speaking, lots of sun and heat makes wines that are fuller bodied, more fruity, more alcoholic, and generally more in your face than the very same grape variety grown somewhere cooler. It's like any fruit. Take this lemon, for example. It's lovely and perfectly lemony, but look what happens when you add a bit of sun. Woohoo! Oh, hello! Everything about it, the weight, the aroma, and the flavour becomes a little more obvious. So if you want a big hint to the final style of the wine, check out where it comes from. European wines are often named after the place rather than the grape variety, but it's not as difficult as it sounds. And this is because every region is synonymous with a grape or grapes, so just get to know the famous ones, and there aren't that many. Here are some of them. Bordeaux, for cool climate, cedary, Cabernet and Merlot blends. Rioja, for spicy strawberry and licorice-scented Tempranillo. Chianti, for tangy, sour cherry Sangiovese. Red Burgundy, for cool, earthy Pinot Noir. And white Burgundy, for complex Chardonnay. Sancerre, for restrained and grassy Sauvignon Blanc. So, to sum up, get to know the personalities of the world's most famous grapes. Understand what effect the climate might have on them. Know that each region is synonymous with a grape or grape varieties, and remember that European wines are often named after the place rather than the grape.